The man moved the knife, seeing the handle turning. He quickly realized that he had stabbed it in, slowly turning the knife again. The people outside could endure all this without making any sound. Another stab, this time it almost pierced Ming's eye. The two slowly retreated, preparing for the impending duel. Just then, there was a knock at the door. It turned out to be Officer Lau, who noticed something unusual, so he came to investigate, unaware that Ming was hiding behind the door. The man signaled with his eyes, but there was no one outside the door. The next day, that person began an investigation and finally learned that the person who had reported him was Ami. The man in black was the childhood friend of the escaped convict. The two had been passionate about hunting animals since they were young. As he grew older, his twisted mentality gradually became unsatisfied, so he started killing people randomly on the streets. The methods of killing were flexible, varied, and seamlessly connected. Just a touch, another person lost their life. The victim happened to be the captain. The day after the captain's birthday, De Ying went to celebrate. Then, in a hotel, he killed his childhood friend's girlfriend. They had a falling out because of the girlfriend. Not long after, the fugitive was reported and arrested. The criminal was sentenced to only 15 years in prison, which made De Ying very angry. The captain couldn't die in vain. At the same time, the captain's daughter also remembered the appearance of the killer. In the blink of an eye, 15 years passed. De Ying followed the fugitive like a shadow. The first thing he did after being released was to relax. The woman also complained that he was a reformed criminal. At that time, his companion got off the car to use the restroom. The grown-up girl wanted to mimic his methods to frame him. Who could have thought that Chen Yaojin would suddenly appear from the sky? The next day, 2 bodies were found in the car. The police determined that the item was discovered by a recently released convict.